Hello positive thinkers and welcome back to my channel. So in this video lesson, we are going to discuss about the quadratic formula. So the quadratic formula for real numbers a, b, and c with a is not equal to 0, the solution of the quadratic equation ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0 is given by the quadratic formula. We have x equals negative b plus minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. So the radicand here, or our discriminant, is the b squared minus 4ac, which should be greater than or equal to 0. It should not be negative numbers because it will be imaginary. In solving quadratic equations using the quadratic formula, there are steps to follow. First, you write the equation in general form, or that means 0 on one side of the equation. So, the general form of the quadratic equation is ax squared plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Number 2, list the numerical values of the coefficients of a, b, and c. So you're going to list down the numbers which represented by the a, b, and c. Third one, write the quadratic formula. Next, substitute the numerical values for a, b, and c in the quadratic formula. Number 5, simplify to get the exact solution. Number 6, you may use calculator if necessary, and you may also check the solution. So in checking the solution, you're going to substitute the values that you get into the original equation. And if both sides are the same or equal, then that means the solutions or the roots are correct. Now, let us solve this quadratic equation. X squared minus 5x plus 6 is equal to 0. So observe that all the terms are already placed on the left side of the equation. So we're going to proceed with the next step. Next step is to list all the numerical coefficients of a, b, and c. Our a here is 1. If you cannot see a number with this variable, then that means, or it is understood that there is 1 there. Our b is negative 5, and the value of c is 6. So after you identify the values for a, b, and c, next step is to substitute that in the quadratic formula. So the quadratic formula is given by x is equal to negative b plus minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. So we have negative, our b is negative 5. So you're going to enclose that inside the parentheses. So we have negative times negative 5 plus minus the square root of b is negative 5, so negative 5 squared minus 4. Our a is 1, so times 1 times c, which is 6, all over 2 times 1. Continue. Negative times negative 5 is positive 5 plus minus the square root of negative 5 squared means negative 5 times negative 5 is 25, or positive 25, minus 4 times 1 is 4, then times 6 all over 2 times 1 is 2. Okay, let's continue here. X equals 5 plus minus the square root of 25 minus 4 times 6 all over 2. So we have 5 plus minus the square root of 25 minus 4 times 6 is 24 all over 2. Continue. We have x equals 5 plus minus the square root of 25 minus 24 is 1 all over 2. Then x equals 5 plus minus the square root of 1 is 1 or positive and negative 1 all over 2. Now, we can separate the two signs here. So we have x equals 5 plus 1 all over 2. And the other one is x equals 5 minus 1 all over 2. So we separate the two signs, the plus and the minus. Okay, let's evaluate this first. So we have x equals 5 plus 1 is 6. Divided by 2 is equal to 3. So the first root is 3. Right, next we have x equals 5 minus 1 is 4. Divided by 2 is 2. So we have the two roots, 3 and 2. Alright, next we have 2x squared minus 8x is equal to negative 6. So the first step in solving the quadratic formula is to move all the terms going to the left side of the equation. So we have here negative 6. So we're going to move this to the left side of the equation so that we can have the 0 on the right. So we have 2x squared minus 8x, and then by moving negative 6 going to the left, it will become positive or plus 6, then equals 0. After that, we're going to identify the values for a, b, and c. Our a here is 2, b is negative 8, and c is 6. And next step is to write the quadratic formula. So we have x equals negative b plus minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. Okay, next, we're going to substitute all the values of a, b, and c in our quadratic formula. So we have negative, our b is negative 8, so we're going to enclose that inside the parentheses. So negative times negative, negative times negative 8. Okay, negative 8. Plus minus the square root of b is negative 8, so negative 8 squared minus 4. Our a is 2, so times 2, and then times c, which is 6. Then all over 2 times a, 2 times 2. Right, so let's continue. Let's evaluate this. Negative times negative 8 is positive 8. Plus minus the square root of negative 8 squared means negative 8 times negative 8, which is positive 64. Then minus 4 times 2 is 8. Then times 6 all over 4. 2 times 2 is 4. Right? So let's continue here. Okay, copy this first. X equals 8 positive negative the square root of 64 minus 8 times 6 all over 4. Okay, let's continue now. We have 8 plus minus the square root of 64 minus 8 times 6 is equal to 48 all over 4. Okay, x equals 8 plus minus the square root of 64 minus 48 is equal to 16 all over 4. Okay, now let's have x equals 8. The square root of 16 is positive and negative 4. Since it is a perfect square, so square root of 16 is 4 all over 4. Now, let's separate the two signs here, the plus and the minus. We have x equals 8 plus 4 all over 4. And then, the other one is x equals 8 minus 4 all over 4. Okay, let's solve this first. So, 8 plus 4 is 12 over 4, or divided by 4 is equal to 3. So, the first root is 3. Okay, next one. We have x equals 8 minus 4 is 4. Divided by 4 is equal to 1. So, we have here the two roots, 3 and 1. You may check this one, whether your answer is correct or not, by substituting these roots, 3 and 1, to the original equation. And then, if both sides are equal, then that means the solutions or the roots are correct. Now, it's your turn. So, on our previous video lesson, I have given you already the idea on how to solve quadratic equation using the extracting the square roots, by completing the square, or by factoring. Now, it's your time to solve this quadratic equation using the specified method. Show all your work and box your final answer. Okay, you need to write your answer in a one whole piece of paper. Thank you everyone and good luck!